The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome to Sunday's News. I'm Rex Litter. In this edition, graduates told to maintain performance at work. Residents receive free healthcare checks and big investment for PNG Rugby League. The same stratification of getting a degree or diploma in information communication technology must be maintained in the workforce, says DayTech PNG Chief Operation Officer Pritham Talukbar. He said this when speaking at DayTech's 14th graduation ceremony recently.
Year in, year out, students who graduate with an attainment in ICT stray away from their purpose and are often too complacent in the workforce. Therefore, with the passing out of new ICT graduates from DayTech recently, these graduates were urged to maintain the integrity of ICT in the workforce. The DayTech PNG Chief Operating Officer, Pritham Talukbar, issued this call at DayTech's 14th graduation recently.
Shift from your classroom to a board meeting to a more corporate environment. And here is the biggest theme that you're going to get in life. You will be coming up with failures, you'll be disturbed, you'll be distressed, you'll be stressed. One thing that I would love to tell all of you guys, all of the students, loving students here today, never give up. A time will come when you will feel that it's the end of the road, but remember, the darkest hour of the day is just before the dawn. And you got to be completely motivated, stay completely passionate, stay completely energized to drive the inner sigma of you to become that alpha that you want to be in life.
He urged the students to use ICT to build a strong capability that will guide PNG to move into a new concept of building and connecting people together to make the digital world more secure, robust, and to ensure globalization connects people and systems together. Meanwhile, University of Technology Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Carl Jenner congratulated those who further their education in the ICT sector to upskill their knowledge. Dr. Jenner said this will go a long way in contributing to the development of the workforce and to PNG. He said the approach they took to obtain further education signifies that learning does not stop.
It starts from grade 1, but you go and get a degree, come back, and then you are asking yourself, for me, continue to learn until you need that grade. And that's where learning stops. So I want to congratulate the 255 students who are graduating, and some of you were graduated with degrees, but you felt that ICT is a tool that you need in the workplace, and you have worked for data medicine that you are asking yourself. And I want to congratulate you for the efforts that you have put into your learning outcomes.
It thanked DayTech for partnering with the University of Technology to drive the ICT programs. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
This Easter, health and hope are within reach thanks to the Medical Easter Public Welfare Initiative, a partnership between the China Medical Team and Alicia Group. Getting a free medical check and getting this done for an expert is costly in Papua New Guinea, and many people are unable to get the vital medical care they need. But a few Papua New Guineans, especially The residents of the Gabu suburbs, including the old and young, today gathered in numbers to receive not only free medical checks, but also sought expert advice from specialists. It was a privilege for many. The Chinese medical team comprised a specialist team of doctors from various hospitals in China. This was an opportunity for residents within the Gabu area. The next free medical check will be in June. The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority has recently installed a new generator for the 6 Mile Polyclinic. This initiative aims to ensure uninterrupted health services despite ongoing power outages in the city. The 6 Mile facility was recently elevated to the status of a polyclinic, now operating 24/7 to accommodate additional services previously handled by Port Moresby General Hospital, particularly Category 3 emergency care. This shift follows collaborative efforts between NCD PHA and the PMGH Emergency Department to improve healthcare accessibility across the city. The lucrative health services revealed plans for future developments such as a minor operating theatre, anesthesia unit, observation ward, and expanded doctors' consultation rooms. On Thursday, April 17th, Don Bosco Technical School Gabu observed the Stations of the Cross around the Central Park, commemorating the suffering and death of Christ on his way to Calvary. The entire school paused and led the procession. He was accompanied by Jordan Pomat, the school representative council and narrator, the Knights of the Altar, and representatives from each year level and staff who carried the Holy Cross to the stations. The school reflected and prayed at each station, which depicted Christ's suffering and death while prompting silence for personal reflection. The stations conveyed meaningful gestures and messages. Grade 12 students provided rhythm accompaniments, creating a reflective atmosphere throughout the event. The Stations of the Cross will with the hymn Above All Powers. The pastoral team was praised for their efforts in all the celebrations of the past week. Students were reminded that the gift of Christ is free and passion for Christ enables all to be good examples and witness to Christ, the light in their homes and families. All were encouraged to be part of the liturgical celebration in their parish communities. This is TV1 News on Easter Sunday. Stay with us for more after the break.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
Open net.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Welcome back. In a world of noise and sounds, life can sometimes feel isolating for the hearing impaired. But a group of Mackay High School students in North Queensland are trying to make major national events like Anzac Day more inclusive.
This North Queensland classroom is about to become a hive of activity, but it certainly doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Everyone's like always so loud and always talking. But when you come in here, it's really peaceful and it's quiet and it's calm and it's really relaxing.
These Mackay students are learning Auslan with the help of dedicated teachers and members of the local deaf community.
I've made some very good lifelong friends from Auslan, and I now know another language, so it's another way for me to be able to communicate with people.
Soon they'll put their skills on show, signing the Australian and New Zealand national anthems at their local Anzac Day service. Educators say it's a practical, lifelong skill.
Why learn French, Japanese when you don't only use it at school? This you can use in and out of school. I have students in my class, when I say no talking, they're across the class signing to each other. Oh, good.
Well, as we all know, in the workplace, and you have to be inclusive, so it's teaching them a skill that they can set themselves up for life, to be able to simply communicate to a wider variety of people.
The group has also been invited to perform at NRL home games for the North Queensland Cowboys in Townsville.
I stand in the middle and they're all surrounding me, and I've got a big microphone and I sing the national anthem while they're signing it behind me, and it's a really cool experience. I love doing it.
Those involved in the club say the impact on the community is significant.
I know of some Anzacs, and when they see me afterwards, they say, "Oh, Brett, like it touched their heart." And some even say, "Oh, it brought tears to my eyes." Yeah, it touches them, and it's something they don't forget.
One of the Northern Territory's longest-running Aboriginal land claims has been resolved this week after more than 4 decades. The event near Canton Creek in Central Australia drew politicians from across the country to celebrate alongside the women who first lodged the claim.
Gathering for a historic return of land.
Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Yay!
The last surviving traditional owner to lodge this land rights claim didn't think she would see this day.
I was thinking, I'm getting old now, I might get sick now. I might be going to lose that country now. I might pass away now. I got real sick.
The Wakaya Elyawara traditional owners and families this week have danced on their country near Canteen Creek, southeast of Tennant Creek, to mark the land being formally returned after more than 4 decades of fighting for justice.
I always keep on trying with it for a long time. Keep coming back to every meeting. What about it?
Today we're making history again. The Waka Elyawara land claim is one of our last 2 outstanding claims under the Aboriginal Land Rights Act.
The Central Land Council lodged the claim in 1980, and since then, traditional owners have received 2 of 3 portions of the claimed area, agreeing to withdraw the township of Canteen Creek. Now they're getting the remaining land. They've cut a deal to surrender native title rights and have around 484,000 hectares of land returned.
I'm happy about it. and proud of myself. That's a long time I was talking with that lad, hiding, couldn't get it.
A legacy of land that can now be handed down.
Residents in small North Queensland communities are feeling the ongoing impacts of one of the region's wettest years on record. For the past 3 months, landslides have hampered access to several small towns, relying on tourism to keep businesses afloat.
Deep in the North Queensland bush is Hidden Valley. It's tropical, remote and attracts visitors from across the world.
We normally spot this little guy in Running River there when we do our platypus spotting here.
But after a sodden few months, the community's businesses are suffering.
So far this year we've had nearly 5 metres of rain, so yeah, we've really copped it.
The main tourist road to Hidden Valley and Paluma has been closed since February due to landslips. The back road in doubles the travel time. It's rough and not suited to coaches.
We had a lot of cruise ships booked in, so we're looking well over $100,000 for that period of time. If we don't get that permission to use this range for our busy period, we're looking well over $200,000 to $300,000 in losses, and we can't afford that.
Paluma is normally teeming with day trippers and groups of students on camp. The village is now quiet, with hospitality businesses shuttered.
Usually it's a happy, vibey little place with lots of people sitting around having their coffees and slices of cake, and it's all packed up now.
A Transport and Main Road spokesperson says that crews have been drilling and blasting large boulders into smaller pieces that can be then moved. But with safety assessment and geotechnical work ongoing, the department was unable to provide a time frame for the reopening of the road. Potter Len Cook has lived in the village for nearly 4 decades. While he hasn't sold a pot since January, it's the social interaction he misses the most.
Well, there's no doubt we'll survive up here. It's just have to try our patience out, that's all, I think.
Patience that is being stretched thin as the weeks go on.
Getting the road sorted, that's all we need, that's all we ask for. As a taxpayer and a ratepayer, we just want a decent road, for God's sake.
And that ends the news segment. Sport is up next. Stay with us.
Hiya, Mama. You eat them, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magical cuddle, get up a big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a great kumu too. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves. These two are creeping into your personal space. Why don't we send them packing? Oh, maybe not.
Bing bang bing, bum bum.
Boom! The One Talk jackpot is rolling over week on week. A life-changing 1 million kina. Get your tickets now. Draws every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Play now at 321lotto.com.pg or any of your 321 authorized retailer. 321. Win big every day.
Life is about making memories, sharing new adventures. Go beyond the familiar.
Don't let bacteria hold you back from experiencing the world. Protex uses natural antibacterial protection with flaxseed oil and eliminates 99.9% of bacteria. Free yourself. Go beyond with Protex.
Welcome back. In sports, Papua New Guinea, France and Wales have been identified as priority nations for International Rugby League, along with one country in Africa, which the International Rugby League Board will select later this year. These nations will receive significant funding to support bespoke nation strategies that will be developed in partnership with each national federation. The International Rugby League Board has limited this group to 4 to focus resources. At the appropriate point, it will select additionally promising or strategically important nations to receive similar support. Papua New Guinea, France and Wales are historically important rugby league nations, each with several thousand local participants, pathways into the elite game, strong rugby league cultures and have strategic advantages in their own right. PNG RFL Chief Executive Officer Stanley Hondinas said Papua New Guinea, the only country in the world where rugby league is the national sport, continues to be a beacon of excellence and enthusiasm for the game. The PNG Hunters are now 2 from 5 to start the Host Plus Cup competition, after suffering another defeat yesterday in the hands of Mackay Cutters in Mackay. The host team crossed the line first through ride and bends before the visitors responded with a try each to Sunny Wabo and Brandon Nima. The Cutters returned the favour in the closing half of the first half through Jimmy Nudlik to level the scoreboard 10-all at the half-time break. The Cutters crossed the line 3 times in the second half to beg a close win at home. A try each to Linchel Kiap and Alex Mex couldn't get Paul Iton's men the result they were hoping for as they succumbed to another defeat 20 points to 26. The highlights of the game being Hunters livewire fullback Sunny Wabo continuing his try-scoring form, Linchel Kiap getting his first try in the competition, and Limby Henry making his successful debut at the Host Plus Cup competition. This game was scheduled for round 1 but was deferred due to Cyclone Alfred. Although the game was played after 5 regular round games, it brought a lot of rugby league actions on the Easter Saturday.
Try and then sends it away to Brendan Nima, who goes over for the Hunters' second try. Back to the short side. Here's a real chance over the top. And Jimmy Goodlick goes over for a very easy try, keeping the defense guessing, and eventually sends a miracle ball away, and the Cutters celebrate. The defense guessing and eventually sends a miracle ball away, and the Cutters celebrate. Trying to dive out of dummy half, and I think he's got this. Yep, all right, he's got this in the bag. Well done. They keep it going. They have to make this count, and it's Alex Max over the line. Oh, the little juggle. This could be costly here for PNG. Gill picks up the loose ball and crosses. That's a gift try for the Cutters.
The Gulf is so coming off a win last week. The victory against the Kimbe Cutters had boosted their performance, running into round 2 against the NCD Port Moresby Vipers at the National Football Stadium today. As per the gameplay, the ISO pack has stepped up from last season after finishing off as wooden spooners in the 2024 season. In trying to make big amends for this season, the Gulf team were first to score and led at half-time 14 points to 4. In the second half, the Vipers regrouped to put up a strong defense with dominant play. ISO were kept scoreless in the second half as Vipers ran in 3 tries and conversions to win 18 points to 14. Here are the highlights.
happening here. Galfi, so in the meantime, dictating terms in the early stages. Oh, here it goes. Flying on the outside, and oh, look at the put down. Amazing try there to kick off the afternoon. The Galfiso on the board to the right-hand side. Fege, they keep it going. Boss and sends it away to Tokinara, and he goes over for his first try. So need to go wide here, short side. Good heads from Karis. They've got numbers. They need to score. Big Rakuna hitting the line hard and goes over for a try.
He would have been a great addition to have during this final minutes as well.
Oh, little juggle there by Mayaka, able to pull it back in, and here it comes. Semkombia going in. Is the play, a beautiful play, beautiful pass, and look at the captain, slams it down. Was happy to keep that ball alive as they work it across the park. This time it's a Joey going over for his second try.
The Gulf would want to hold the Vipers out, but it doesn't look like they're doing a good job at it at the moment. The Vipers are on the attack.
That's a miracle play from the Vipers.
That's it for sports. Now the weather forecast. Southern, Port Moresby, partly cloudy. Daru, mostly cloudy with rain showers. Alotau, cloudy with periods of rain and thunderstorms. Momase, Ley, cloudy with some showers, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak and Vanimo, cloudy with periods of rain. Medang, cloudy with chances of showers, rain in the evening. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo Rabaul, partly cloudy with chances of some rain showers. Buka, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorm. And Highlands, Mount Hagen, cloudy with afternoon, evening, heavy rain and thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with periods of rain and thunderstorm. And that ends the news this Sunday. A blessed Easter to you all. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by